Hello, this is the Tradesight Stocks and Futures Market Preview for Thursday, the 25th of September 2014. Hope you had a good trading day. Started out very choppy, a little bit of a gap up, head fake higher, and then came back and filled the gap. We'll look at that in a minute. And after that gap finally filled, especially on the NASDAQ side, the market turned and ran up and ended up giving us a couple of decent trades in the afternoon after not really having much in the morning. So that's something we haven't seen in a while, some good afternoon trades. Volume was light, closed under 1.7 billion shares on the NASDAQ, but still gave us that push in the afternoon, something we haven't seen in a while. Here's the ES. This is the front month contract. Actually, this is the front month contract, and right on that 10-day flat moving average at this point. Bounce back after 2 days of sell-off. Can't get that breakdown going. Market seemed a little sigh of relief that the bombing over in Syria didn't go badly. Seems to be going fine. And so we're back up a bit. What did that do on the NASDAQ side? Back up again. Now, if you look at this, what's amazing is, given the amount of money we've made in September, what's amazing is looking at this NASDAQ, which is stuck essentially in a 50-point range with 1 or 2 days below that for the entire month of September since we came back from Labor Day. Now compare that to August, where you got a couple hundred points of range and it was much more difficult to trade. Shows you how much volume matters. We'll take a look at volume again on the daily chart. A little bit worse today than the last couple of days, but we're still holding the 10-day average is up just under 1.8 billion shares, so it's good enough. No complaints there. Semiconductors gained 7, and then here's the big one. The biotechs broke out, gaining a chunk of points, 81 points today on the biotech. NASDAQ Biotech Index. That is positive. We'll be looking for some biotechs and some follow through there on the next day or two. Here's a quick look at Apple. Here's a quick look at Google. Both of them held up in this. Let's go to the 5-minute chart of the futures. You can see we gapped up, pulled back, filled the gap, tried 2 more times to make new lows, and then rallied the rest of the day. Here's the NASDAQ side, and this was the one. Notice this one filled later, so it took until that push to fill, and then one sweep at the lows under that. They had to sweep the prior day's low even, look at that. And then everything turned up from there. We had some nice winners for the session. Goldman Sachs later in the day ran nicely for us. Good breakout there. We had a trade soft call in the room on Baidu over 119 that worked pretty well. Stuff like that. PDCO was our top long idea off our main stock report. Worked as well. All that worked except for we did have a couple of quick stop outs early when the market was choppy over eBay and Twitter, but they were kept very tight. So overall, it wasn't the day. After about an hour and a half, I was expecting it to be nothing. Still ended up being positive by the afternoon, which is not what we've seen a lot of lately. So we will take it when we can get it. We have tomorrow. We have some economic data due out before the bell. The busiest of the week. We've got initial and continuing jobless claims and durable orders, and then an hour into the market, the natty gas data, which doesn't matter much. Friday, the third look at GDP for the second quarter, and then Michigan sentiment, and that is it. We will be calling it in the lab as usual, helping you make money in the markets. Charts brought to you by East Signal 11. If you like our videos, please like them on YouTube. It helps us out. Have a great night.